Bugsy Siegel is a name that rings a bell with those familiar with Las Vegas history. And now, Bugsy is back in the spotlight in Vertical Entertainment's newest crime drama, Lansky. Today, we're joined by actor David Cade, who stars as Bugsy in the film. Hey, David, good morning to you.
Good morning to you. Thanks for having me.
No, we appreciate your time because we love delving into this, especially when we have these Las Vegas ties, because stories like these are always a big hit here in our city. What can you tell us about this movie and what sets this really apart from other surrounding famous crime bosses?
Well, I think that particularly with this film, it's based off of a real story, which was predicated on why the director made the whole thing in the first place. So his father had actually met with Bugsy Meyer Lansky and had started learning his history. And so all of this film is predicated on the relationship that the director's actual father had with Meyer. And that's the basis of the story.
And when you went into portraying your character, what kind of research did you do to learn more about him?
Everything. I tried to read as much as possible about the actual history and then also the history of Hollywood and how it's portrayed Bugsy, and to figure out what I liked, what I didn't like, what was new, what I could bring to it that sort of humanized him, and ultimately, tried to bring something unique to the table in his representation.
Did you do any Las Vegas research in terms of discovering more about him?
I've done far too much Las Vegas research in my time, I find. Yeah, of course. I read about the flamingo, and I read about how he was using, he had a lot of investors from Hollywood at the time who thought that they were collecting a piece of the flamingo, only to find out that he had oversold the equity shares. And in fact, they owned nothing. So, Bugsy was hustling hard to get the flamingo open.
Well, what's cool, though, is also this week, we're actually at the Mob Museum. There's going to be a special screening of the film, and you're actually going to be there with it as well. Tell us a little bit more about that.
You know what, they reached out and they wanted to do a screening, and I was thrilled. That's just a very exciting experience. And, perhaps you will find no more committed fan or tougher critic than the people that are really in charge of the history of the mob. So I'm excited to go out. I'm excited to see the city and hang out for a couple of days, and also, have the movie screened where it should be.
And it's so historical when you step inside that building, the Mob Museum. So it's a great place to check out and be able to see this film. And even I hear asking some questions with the castmates as well. What was it like working with them when you were on the set?
I think that's one of the real strengths of the movie is our cast. We have a really awesome group of people who came together for this. Magaro and I worked together the most, and he's an amazing guy. He's a really great guy. He's a good leader. I really enjoyed being able to work opposite of somebody who's really committed to what they do, like he is, and obviously being in proximity to Harvey and Sam Worthington, who are epic in their own individual rights. I mean, it was a dream come true,
Well, I am looking forward to not only being part of the Mob Museum and seeing that there, but also just relaxing and watching it at home. The power of movies nowadays when it comes to videos on demand. What else you have going on after this movie?
I'm working on a really cool project called Shriver, which is stars Michael Shannon and Kate Hudson. And I'm excited about that. This is going to be released probably by the end of the year. And I have another film called Swing, which is going to be very interesting. And then I'm working on directing my next project. I want to do a project for myself. So we'll see.
Well, congrats to you, especially on this new film that's out now, which you can watch video on demand. It's nice to see have that entertainment back in our lives because we went so long just staying at home due to these COVID protocols, of course, for safety, but it's great to see these films come back out and really bring us back to the theaters or just continue seeing it on the couch.
I love it. It's good to be back in business and to see everybody coming together over films that we've always loved and will continue to love.
All right, David, we appreciate your time, and we'll see you in Las Vegas.
Thank you so much, sir. Looking forward to it.
All right, Lansky is now streaming. Check out the movie's website right there on your screen. And as a reminder, Thursday, July 15th, that's this week, the movie will be screened at the Mob Museum downtown with a cast Q&A to follow. Go to themobmuseum.org for details.